Hey everybody, it is Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. But more importantly, I am a Celebration resident, been a resident since the early days, since the beginning. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary year of this town that Disney built, and there's so much to talk about. So what do? On Monday nights, we go live in the Near Disney YouTube studio. And a lot of you follow us throughout the week because what we want to do is give some shout outs during this week. We want to tell you what's coming up, all things that are celebrations. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, we have so much to report on tonight, and hopefully the computer won't crash. But anyway, there's my telephone number if I can never help you with any of your real estate needs. I'm at 407-808-9845. But what we want to do is give a shout out. Let's see if we can get this up here. You know, the wonderful Williams family. We lost our Adam LaWoo. He passed away this year. And with the help of the Celebration Development District, they allowed us to put a plaque on a bench that Adam actually sat on that bench with me when we have been walking through the town. And this is his wonderful family. This is mom and dad and his sister Faith. And Faith is right behind the plaque. The plaque says, "Join me, shall you?" And it says Adam LaWoo. And so we've been noticing that a lot of people have been visiting that bench. And it just makes my heart warmed that people feel that they have a closeness to Adam LaWoo. He's a very, very dear friend of mine. And this bench looks out over the lake. It's right across from the downtown diner and downtown Celebration. There's actually a trash can right beside it. My dear friends Kevin and Allison were a part of helping to figure out where the best location was. And I think Kevin, who is also a YouTuber, Heimbeck, if you want to check him out. And also, I wanted to say Jim Williams, Adam's father, has a YouTube channel too, to try to keep the momentum going with a daily vlog. But he picked a spot where there's a trash can so that people could get their Starbucks coffee or get their coffee from the diner or one of the locations in downtown, sit there for a while, take a photo, and then put their coffee cup in that trash can. Adam was a very neat and tidy young man, and I think it's very sweet, but it just is wonderful to see his family able to enjoy that space. Speaking of the downtown diner, I wanted to give a shout out to, does anybody know who this is? Okay, Celebration residents, do you know who this man is with this cool outfit, this styling young man? This is AP. This is AP from the downtown diner. It's his birthday today. He's one of the owners. Adrian and his wife, Courtney Perez, own the downtown diner. And they have been a wonderful impact. You know, Susan Bono was involved with making sure that downtown diner was creative with some folks that were going to have high standards, which they do. They do a lot of fun things at that diner with special themes. And I know people that work in the restaurant business in particular work very, 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 very hard. But today is his birthday. So please help me, everyone, by saying happy birthday to AP. That's what we call him. Instead of Adrian Perez, we say AP. He's the owner of the diner. So if you get a chance, walk in there sometime this week and say that you heard it was his birthday, and say happy birthday if you guys don't mind. All right. So Edward, who is fantastic, he will keep me posted. The Celebration Art Circle is getting momentum, and they are meeting Friday, March 6th, the 20th, and the 27th. So I wanted to put that up here on the show because March 6th is this week from 10 a.m. until noon. So the Island Village Clubhouse area, I believe that they're going to meet by the poolside area, the outdoor area. So those of you that have artistic inclinations, please come and join them. Look for Edward in particular. I think it's a good group for everybody to know about. Okay, so talk about another group that is got their act together, the Celebration Social Group, which I am a member of. My husband and I are a member of. It's a great way, you guys, for you to meet other Celebration residents. Um, they have events that they organize. The next one, Elisa is putting this program on March 21st. So I want you to put that on your calendars. The weather is perfect in this town that Disney built. And over in the North Village section of Celebration, many of you know that area is where the volleyball tents are. I just drove past there the other day and I thought it looked really great. It's got the white sand beach type of effect. You know, pool area is over there. So it's from 2 to 5 p.m. and it is a snack potluck. So they want you to bring something to share. And then if you bring beverages, let's say if you bring a 6-pack of 7-Up or whatever it is, maybe you switch out with other people so everybody can have some variety there. I think there's cornhole, all kinds of good stuff. So sand volleyball, cornhole, badminton, ping pong. Oh my goodness, my husband's going to love that ping pong. Hey, Sharon Mentia and Jim Mentia. Talk about some wonderful people from Celebration. Thanks for the thumbs up. So everyone is invited. Once again, save the date. You do not need to RSVP for this. March 21st, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. North Village Celebration. Even if you just want to swing by and say hi to everybody. Very proud. Jason has done a great job. I want to say there's over nearly 2,000 people that may be members of this social group now. And so they are a good group of people. What else is coming up? Okay, don't forget, if you'd like to donate blood, not obviously this is Monday, but a week from today, that's why I want to talk about it today, is that Lakeside Park from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can donate blood there. They have the Bloodmobile, and all donors will receive a $20 gift card, an e-gift card, a St. Patrick's Day t-shirt, and a wellness checkup. So they will double check your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature, your iron count, cholesterol screening. And so it really is an important thing to do if you're able to do so. So don't forget that is happening on March the 9th. All right, the Scouts, the Scout Troop 125. You guys, it's been going on for 20 years, which is so fabulous. Celebration being around 30 years this upcoming November, that the Scouts have been actively doing the Italian dinner. It's a silent auction as well. It's a fundraiser, and that is going to be Saturday, March 7th. So that is this Saturday. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. and tickets are $20 per person. Everybody that goes always says they have a wonderful time. You want to order in advance because you can pay by Zelle. And so Celebration Scouts 125@gmail.com. And the main sponsor on that is Olive Garden. So we want to thank Olive Garden, which is not too far from Celebration. Hey, Tamara. Hey, I'm so glad you're watching. Thanks so much. How about those that are interested in flag football? Yeah. So if you, and this is, you can register up until March 28th. It is co-ed, and they have the games on Friday nights from April 10th to May 29th. So it's co-ed. You can be K through 12. It's really cute. And so the NFL has an affiliation with this. A lot of my friends are some of the coaches with this group, and they've been going strong for many years. And I just want to make sure that you know about it and you have not forgotten about it. Sound good? Yes. Okay, so what else is coming up? Don't forget this weekend, and I wanted to show you this because the Porch and Yard Sale is coming up this Saturday, and it is from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will share that a lot of people will show up early, or a lot of times people will start tearing down around 12:30 because a lot of times they just get wiped out. This is a bunch of Lily Pulitzer clothing, and a girlfriend of mine I know is going to be selling these at very good prices. So I wanted to give you an example of some of the real finds that you're going to see. Really good stuff. Hey, Linda. Love you, Linda. Please give my love to Helena and Ron too. But Linda, you would look really cute in this Lily Pulitzer. She has all different sizes, and she is located, this is Chris, my girlfriend Chris, at 806 Deerwoods. 806 Deerwoods. So that is back in that's East Village. They're back in East Village, across from a very nice park where the Butterfly Park is. But check that out. I mean, there's just going to be so many great finds, but in particular, I wanted to talk to you about Chris's Lily Pulitzer stuff that is going to be available. All right, because there is so much that is here, I'm going to have to eliminate some of these photos because that's what I found out. I don't know if you guys have been watching the last couple of weeks, but I was downloading so much stuff that the computer was crashing and it would not allow me once I got to a certain point. So that's what's going on. So what I want to do is show you now. We have an excellent candidate that is running for the school board, Osceola School Board. It's such an important spot. And we are in District 1. Terry Castillo is stepping down after 8 years of being the board rep for the Osceola County School Board. So if you haven't, she has endorsed Greg Filak, who is a Celebration resident. If you have not met Greg, he is such a stand-up gentleman, wonderful man. He has served on Celebration's town board for 6 years, and he was the chairman at that point too. You know, the Celebration Development District. Remember when I was talking about Adam the Woo and that we had approached the CDD board about putting a plaque on a bench? Well, Greg would have been one of the people that had voted that in or out. And so I was able to see a group of really fantastic executives that represent us at the CDD board, Greg being one of them, with all the things that they cover, because they have budgets that they have to handle for all of Celebration, everything from rain, drainage, the ponds, the lakes, a lot of things that we don't think about because we have a group of people that are taking such great care of those things. But now Greg has decided that he is going to run for the school board. Now, let me share with you, these are a couple of important things to know. A lot of times people will think that election isn't until November. That is correct. However, many times a position like this will be elected at the August 18th. That's a primary. Many times it's decided on that day. So I'm going to ask you if you can circle August 18th, if you'll consider Greg. He, like I said, he actually has even had the Osceola County Educators Association support him too. And they've come out early supporting him this week. That's news. Actually, there's thousands of teachers and professional staff in Osceola County that endorsed him early. They made that decision early because they really want him to be elected into that position. The school board is a nonpartisan race, but the election is held at the primary. So it's very important that we all get out. And then if you don't mind too, if you have friends that live in Kissimmee in a fairly close area that might be in District 1, if you would be so kind to possibly encourage them to come out and vote for Greg too. Excuse me. Excuse me, got a little bit of allergies going on. All right, so give me 1 second. The weather's great, but it will make your allergies go a little crazy. All right, so you want to make sure you go to voteosceola.gov, voteosceola.gov if you're not registered to vote yet. It's very important for you to register no matter what. And if you will consider Greg, I think that you will be pleased with the results you'll be getting for our wonderful children. Yes, indeed. All right. So we have spoken about most of the things without the computer crashing this time, which I love. Um, Yard sale this Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Flag football, the art circle, excuse me, the happy birthday to AP. Another big thing this Sunday, which would be March 8th, from 2 to 6 p.m., my dear girlfriend, Libby Bumpus, and her wonderful husband, Danny Bumpus, an architect that has done so many wonderful things for our town. They are going to be opening up their porch for something called Porch and Lemonade, Lights and Lemonade, excuse me. So you can come up and get some lemonade and meet some of your neighbors. I need some lemonade right now, I think. Oh, thank you. So between 2 and 6 p.m. Now, Libby's home is a stellar home. It is in the home business district. If you don't know about the home business district, it is close to downtown as you can get. It's at the corner of Front Street and Celebration Avenue. There are only 14 homes in the home business district. And so Libby's house is one of those. That means you can live in the home and you can also have businesses out of it. So Danny Bumpus has his office there. Lavender, the really fabulous spa that's in downtown Celebration, they are there as well. And then Libby and Danny have just been very generous with offering their homes from time to time. I do believe that they're going to be doing something for the 30th anniversary of Celebration there in November. But this Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m., she told me I could tell all of you that you're invited. So Celebration residents, head over to Danny and Libby Bumpus's house. It is at Front Street and Celebration Avenue. So if you go in that area, you won't be able to miss it. It's the one that has these beautiful balconies and a courtyard, and it always looks so grand. It's really terrific. So the Bumpus family is inviting you out there. Now, I talked about school board. You know, another thing that I wanted to share is I'm going to do a share screen. I'm going to cross my fingers that it doesn't. Here we go, share screen. Okay. The Celebration Foundation, here we go. The Celebration Foundation, they have a concert series that goes on, and March 7th, which is Saturday, they still have some tickets that are available for a concert, and this is Emmett Cahill. Emmett Cahill is from Ireland, and his music it's more piano, organ, violin, that type of thing, vocal training. So that concert is going to be at Community Presbyterian Church, which is at 511 Celebration Avenue, right in downtown Celebration. Tickets are for sale for $40 a person. So the sound in the church is phenomenal. That was one thing that was thought of when the church was built. You know, the Disney family has an affiliation with Compres in downtown Celebration. Dorothy Disney's husband was a Presbyterian pastor. And so it was determined that that was going to be a Presbyterian church area. And they knew that a lot of organizations were going to meet there and a lot of music was going to be played there. So when you go into the sanctuary, you're really going to be able to have a wonderful concert experience. And what you would do is the Celebration Foundation. You can buy your tickets from them. The concert's from 7 to 10 p.m. So go to celebrationfoundation.org, celebrationfoundation.org, and you want to pull up tickets and events, and then that is how you can buy your ticket for a concert this upcoming weekend. Sound good? Yeah? Okay, very good. I also like to report on what's been going on with the real estate market in the last 7 days in Celebration. Either Elijah Lewis or myself, Elijah on my team with Florida Motion Realty, every Monday. We've been doing this for over 2.5 years now. And so we really have our fingers on the pulse of what's going on. What I can share with you, that there's only 87 properties for sale in Celebration. I do not include the condo hotels in that count, but that's everything from condos to the estates. 87, that's very low. In a normal year, we would have about 440 properties for sale. So we only have 87. So what I've done is I did pull up, because I'd like you to see on, let me share a screen so that you can see what I am seeing, so that you know it's real time. Let's see if we can get this up here. Oh, but I don't know if it's going to let me show it. Oh, this is when it starts to get late. Okay, so I will talk about it versus show you. But 87 actives. There were 22 touch points in the last 7 days. 22. Oh, there he goes. Now it decides to do it. Okay. But this is true MLS information. This is what a realtor would be able to pull up. And what I am seeing here is that there are 5 new actives in the last 7 days, and there are 8 pending. So what does it tell me? More is coming off of the market versus going on the market. And then what I'm seeing are 9 sold properties. 9 sold properties. So I wanted to congratulate. Let me see if I can pull this up. Our wonderful clients, our sellers for 144 Stickley Avenue are under contract. That house is listed at $1,175,000, and it has 3,078 square feet. And so we just want to thank those sellers for trusting us and selling their property. And so, like I said, the market is brisk here. It's doing well. We are going into spring, and so it's going to pick up even more so. We have a realtor caravan that's happening next Tuesday. So I have about 400 realtors that work with us that go out and they know about 6 or 7 homes that we showcase each month. So I'll let you know next week how that goes. But other than that, things are very healthy here. We have covered a lot tonight. I try not to go past a 30-minute mark. So if there's any questions, anybody have any questions out there? Beater. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm glad Beater said hi. So I've been here for 30 years, and one of the blessings that I have had is I work with different specialty people, and I know without a shadow of a doubt who does a really great job for certain things. And Beater Spear is one of those people. Beater has a copy of a key to my house. I trust him that much. But let's say you've decided you want to maybe just change some things around your house, right? Maybe you want to move some furniture. Maybe you've decided you're going to go room to room and decide that you want to donate some things. Or you're getting ready for the Porch and Yard Sale. You want Beater Spear, because Beater Spear is going to pull up this gentleman, upstanding, solid, salt of the earth guy. And he's going to get things done so quickly that your head's going to spin. And you're going to be like, why didn't I hire him a long time ago? Plus, he's strong. There's no point in us asking spouses or ourselves to go up and down stairs when we're not used to lifting heavy things and moving things around. There are people like Beater Spear who can do that for you. And I adore him. He's wonderful. Even had him once put together a desk for me. And when we opened up the box, you guys, I swear there were 2,000 pieces to this thing. And I thought, he's never going to speak to me again. And he was so lovely because he said, I love doing this kind of stuff. And so he sat down, and it was almost like a Lego type of thing. And he spent hours focused, and he got it together, and he put it together with a smile and never grumbled. And every time I look at that thing, I think of him. So anyway, Beater Spear for sure. For sure. All right. Anybody else want to say? Oh, thank you guys. Hey, Danny. Thanks for watching. Judy Kelly, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for saying hi. Love it. Jim and Sharon and Tia, they would know about Community Presbyterian Church and how great the sound is there. So this Sunday, I'm going to be singing at Illuminate Church. So for those of you that would like an invitation to a church, I'm inviting you now. It is only about 10 minutes away. It's 7899 Sinclair Road. So all you do is when you're exiting Celebration going towards Tampa, you're going to take that first exit on that expressway to go like towards the back end of Reunion. And there's a big, beautiful church called Illuminate. And I'll be singing there. Pastor Tim Ingram and Christine Ingram are pastors there. They live in Celebration as well. And we actually have a series now that's talking about community. And so I'm all about community. So know that you're invited. It's 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. You have your choice. Dress casual. If you come, please sit close to the front so I can see you and say hi. But I think that you will enjoy it, and we would love to have you. Yes, yes, indeed. All right. Any other questions, you guys? Anybody looking for anything in particular at the yard sale? Oh, yeah, the clothes. Yes, yes. Don't miss those clothes. If anybody likes Lily Pulitzer, she is selling them for such great price. And let me remind you where that address is. 806 Deer Woods, which is back in East Village off of Oak Shadows when you're going back towards Aquila. Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, my voice is giving out. Anyway, I want to send lots of love to everybody. I appreciate you watching. Feel free to share this. Text me if you ever have any questions about anything you want me to cover. Don't forget on Wednesday night, my Realtor Dream Team does a show that talks about everything within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella Castle. I think they're going to be talking about, I think there's a new water park that's coming that has to do with Mattel and Barbie and stuff. So I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And then on Fridays, we do an evergreen show. Our Bellavati brothers are putting together some packages. I know one of the things we want to talk about soon is the splash pad that was just dedicated and open this past week. They went out and did a video, and we're going to showcase that as well. And plus, I think we're all going to include that with the video that Elijah on my team and Virginia Carlson on my team talked about all the swimming pools and the recreation areas that we have. You forget that if you live in East Village, you can still use the South Village pool area. Or if you live in North Village, you could definitely use, the tennis courts that are in downtown Celebration. So it's just not in your village. You have the ability to use all these things minus Artisan Park Clubhouse. You need to live back in Artisan Park and pay that extra fee in order to enjoy that gorgeous clubhouse. It is gorgeous. Or you need to be blessed to have a friend that'll bring you back there too, right? Yes, it's really spectacular. All right, guys. Well, I'm seeing more people say hi. I appreciate you guys. This will play throughout the week. Feel free to share it, like I said, but otherwise, I will see you again on Near Disney on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Okay? Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.